Welcome back to Mr. Burton's class. Today we're going to go ahead and take care of an I do for lesson 6, which is multiplying rational numbers. We've covered addition, subtraction, now we're covering multiplication, and finally we'll cover division after this. Let's get started. The question says, for summer camp, Josie ordered 45 sets of markers, 1/5 of the set of markers will go to the office, 2/3 of the set to the art classroom, and the remainder will go to the storage closet. Now this one has 3 different questions that it's asking us, and it's broken down in A, B, C. A says, how many markers will go in the office? B says, how many marker sets will go to the art class? And C says, how many marker sets will go to the storage closet? All right, so let's go ahead and get our numbers and our full numbers. So what we have is 45 sets of markers in total. So I'm going to write that down right over here. We know that we have 1/5 of that 45 is going to the office. We know that 2/3 of the sets are going to the art classroom. What we want to do is we want to see what is 1/5 of 45 sets, and then we want to see what is 2/3 of 45 sets, and then count how many sets we have remaining and put it in C. So let's do that. So what did we learn in our guided lesson? We learned that when we're multiplying fractions, we can put the numerator over the numerator over the denominator, multiply the numerators, multiply the denominators, and you get your new answer. So that's what we're going to do. Remember that 45, even though it's a whole number, it can still be represented as a fraction. How? Let's put it as 45 over 1. 45 over 1 means 45 divided by 1. So now that we have 45 over 1, now we can go ahead and multiply it times our first fraction that we have, which is 1/5. So let's put 1/5 beside it. And let's multiply straight across. 45 times 1 would be 45. 1 times 5 would be 5. Therefore, we have 45 over 5. Now, 45 over 5 can be reduced by a factor of 5. 5 can go into 5 one time. And 5 can go into 45. Let's count how many times. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times. Therefore, 45 over 5 will reduce to 9 over 1. So what that means is, that means that 1/5 of 45 is 9 over 1, or 9 sets. So in the office, we're going to have 9 sets. Great job. Now let's go ahead and see how many markers we're going to have in the art class. Remember, 2/3 went to the art class. 2/3 is bigger than 1/5. So let's do that now. We're going to keep let's change the color. We're going to keep that same fraction of 45 over 1. Let's put that here. And now our new fraction that we're going to multiply times is 2 over 3, or 2/3. Now remember, we're multiplying straight across, okay? So 45 times 2 would be 90. And 1 times 3 would be 3. Now that we have 90 over 3, we need to reduce this fraction, and if it can reduce to a whole number, then that'd be perfect. Let's see. So 90 over 3, we can see this as 90 divided by 3. So I'm going to take this 90, divide by 3. 3 can go into 9 3 times. 3 times 3 equals 9. Cancels out, bring the 0 down. 3 can go into 0 0 times. Perfect. So what we have here is 90 over 3 or 30 over 1, or just 30. So we could represent this 30 right down here with how many marker sets will go to the art class. It will be 30 sets. Now, for our final step, the last step says the remainder will go to the storage closet. So what we need to do, let's go ahead and change our color so that, we could see it well. We know that we used 30 sets here. We know that we used 9 sets here. And we know that we had 45 sets in total. So at this point, all we want to do is we want to do our 30 plus 9, which will give us 39. Take this value and subtract it from 45. So I'm going to take 45, subtract 39, and let's do this. Borrow from the 4, 15 minus 9, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. 3's cancel out, therefore we're left with 6, and that can be represented as 6 sets. We're going to take this 6, and this 6 is now going to go down to C. So that'll be 6 sets. And now we have all 3 answers correctly answered. It adds up to 45. And if you were to check this, then you know that 9 sets would be 1/5 of 45. We could do that by doing 9 times 5. And then we know that 2/3 of 45 would be 30. And the sets that are left over would be 6. Good job. Thanks for joining me here in Mr. Burton's class. If you liked this video, go ahead and leave a like. Also, go ahead and subscribe for our future videos that are coming very soon. Take care. Peace.